Good morning friends, today it's 15th of September 2025 and the technical outlook for Nifty and Bank Nifty for intraday and short-term time frame is as follows. So Nifty 50 index started current month September 25 on a very positive note and has almost engulfed August 2025 monthly candle. So this month Nifty spot is up almost 2.81% and it ended last week at its highs at 25,114 levels, up 1.51% on a strong note. The index has just approached to its 90 weeks moving average, which comes at around 25,167 levels, and this level was tested almost 90 weeks moving average was almost tested in the last week of August prior to this. So that level is going to act as an immediate hurdle, and thus going forward as per the time and price pattern and the study, the broader outlook for Nifty 50 remains buy on dip over and above immediate supports of 24,750 and major 24,500 levels. The risk at these levels will be not very fruitful for fresh entries. One can look and wait for some kind of dips in the market, which we can expect in next few sessions. So dips can be looked for fresh trading long bets or hedged long strategies. As mentioned initially, trading above 24,750, the index is open for the higher levels of 25,350 and major 25,500 in a week or two, which can attract some kind of profit taking and selling pressure once again. So current week initial trading range can be between 24,750 and 24,550 with buy on dip outlook. Here we can keep a silver line of 24,900 as per the price study. Trading above 24,900 spot levels, the bias will be positive on different time frames, that is intraday as well as midterm time frame, followed by the lower supports of 24,750 and major 24,500 mark, which can be looked for buying on dips, keeping a strict stop losses. While on the higher note, as mentioned, 25,350 and 25,500 levels will act as a resistance come targets where one can expect some kind of profit taking. If we see the weekly OI data for 16th of September expiry, Nifty maximum call build-up is at 26,000 strike and 25,500 strike price, while the maximum put build-up is at 25,000 and 25,100 strike price. Thus, as per the OI data, 24,900 strike can act as an important level for this week. Now, if we move towards Bank Nifty futures ended last week above 55,000 mark, and it continues to underperform the Nifty comparatively, but in last 2 weeks it has bounced back from the lows of around 2.5%. It has a cluster resistances at around 55,500 and major 56,250 levels. These are the important levels for this week as well as for next week. These can be looked as a target come resistances and profit taking levels, while on the lower end 53,500 remains important. In between for this week, silver line can be around 54,200 mark. So fresh buying should be looked only on dips. At the high strike prices, one can expect some kind of resistances and profit taking, and as an outcome one can expect Nifty as well as Bank Nifty for to enter into a consolidation phase at least for next few sessions. For the intraday point of view, Nifty futures intraday support combined level will be at around 25,130 and 25,080, keeping a stop of 50 points. One can look these levels for buy on dips, while 25,270 and 25,320, these are the future levels for Nifty, which can be looked for as a target come resistances where one can look for shorting the index, keeping a stop of 50 points. In respect of the Bank Nifty, intraday supports will be at around 54,700 and 54,550 for buying level, keeping a stop 100 points, while pullback in intraday towards 55,320 and 55,450, these are resistances which can be looked for contra trading short bets, keeping a stop of 100 odd points. Overall, if we see, then most of the indices are trading at a very crucial level, and upside for at least couple of sessions looks capped. One can expect that in case if index and counters moves up in initial first couple of sessions of this week, we can look for some kind of profit taking, especially Nifty towards 25,350 and 550. These are the important levels. Any move toward those levels should be looked for some kind of profit taking, expecting index to retest the support levels of 24,900 and maybe lower in the second half of this week. Dips toward those levels will be looked for fresh long bets. Thank you.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.